Welcome back to Escapism.
Hi guys.
That was like really loud for the beginning of the episode, but anyway,
Get with that
I'm
energy.
your host, Jaden,
I'm your other host, Anaya.
and this is an episode of Escapism. This is our 7th episode. Oh my
Seventh?
god, 7 weeks.
Guys, we're coming up to the Big 10. What should we do?
We should still do something for like 10. Our 10th episode. We like bring in like confetti or something.
Now we gotta sweep after we're done.
Like popper, like I don't know. For the beginning of the episode, we're gonna talk a bit about our lives since like the past week, since we last saw each other. You know, like things happen in a week. A lot of things happen in a week. But Sanaya's gonna go.
Okay, so aside from work, I had to catch up with one of my teachers to have a meeting because she was talking about it looks like you're gonna have to retake class next semester.
Wait,
Excuse
what?
me? No, because I haven't done any work for class.
What class?
My English class, my English grammar.
Not take the class again. You're talking about graduating.
Yeah, I'm not going to. We talked. She said that she would take it on my late work. She said she would work with me on anything I don't understand. She's a very nice, sweet old lady, which makes me dislike my other professor a lot more because you see how other teachers are willing to make that stretch, and he's not. That didn't sound all that right. But other than that, I've been working, and this week it's supposed to be a really simple week for me, and I'm very happy for that. And last night, some stuff went down because my boyfriend and I were pulled over by the police. And it was a lot because his car is like a whole situation. And the car, short story, the cops were assholes. They impounded the car. He got it back this morning, though.
He had to pay for that?
Yeah, a lot of money, too, for one overnight. Like,
that's crazy.
$400.
What?
Yeah, don't get your car impounded, guys.
That's crazy.
Stay on the right side of the law before they fuck you over even more than they already do. That's my life lesson.
I've had to, like you talking
play
about
the reading rainbow thing. The more you know. You see the rainbow?
While you were talking about like the cops, like what if I like put you behind bars on this week's thumbnail?
Freeze frame.
Oh no. My week, I have like one of the most boringest lives ever. Can't even remember. Actually, it's not that I have a boring life. I just don't remember anything that I do. Like my memories, like this. Actually, last Friday, our school does like these like mystery trip things.
Oh, did you go?
I went to one, but like I wasn't supposed to go to one because like they had like these posters around the school about going to like the botanical garden, and we're gonna like get on the metro. They had food for us. We're gonna go to the botanical garden. But that trip got canceled and they merged it with the mystery trip. And we went on this we got on the bus. We drove to like Georgetown. We went to like the Washington like harbor and we were going to get on the boat. But it was raining cats and dogs all day Friday and it was the worst experience ever. It was so cold. I went with my best friend Tiffany and we just had my little
Your best
umbrella.
friend goes here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Does she watch?
Yeah. I think. But we just had my little umbrella. We was walking around. We're all getting wet. And then we're standing in the rain. And like the people who are like running it, they're like, I don't think the boat is going to come because of the rain. I'm like, I know. I did not get up at 8 a.m. to get here, to get on this boat for the boat not to come because it's raining. First of all, you work on water. Why isn't the boat going? Okay. But then we were about to go sit down at a restaurant and then the boat came and then like low-key I didn't want the boat to come because I'm cold and wet and I want to go inside. But we got on the boat. It was boring. Like it was like on the speakers there was like this man like audio automated thing talking about like all the bridges and stuff and monuments.
Oh no, I don't give a damn about that.
So it was boring. I was cold. I just wanted to go home. I really just wanted to go home. But after we went to like this restaurant called Guapos, I almost did. Like, if we had stayed out there longer, I might have cried.
I'm quick to throw a freaking tantrum, especially with my umbrella. My umbrella loves to embarrass me when it's raining.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
It like flips out.
Yeah, she can't stay up. Like, what's the point? I'm just gonna walk in the rain holding my umbrella. Everybody's gonna be like, why don't you put it up? Because the bitch won't stay up.
Girl, get a new one.
I'm not paying all this money, because then the second I get a new umbrella for, like, I get a new nice umbrella, like the expensive shit, it's gonna be like drought.
Drought.
I'm not doing that. I need a poncho.
People have ponchos too. But we went to this
the way I imagined the story was you in a poncho. I wasn't even thinking about you with an umbrella, even though you said umbrella.
I said umbrella. We went to this nice restaurant called Guapo. It's this Mexican restaurant, and I got a nice burrito. It was really cute in there.
Guacamole.
But I met the waiter in there. Fine.
Saying that like she's not gonna cut out her curse words.
Sorry, the waiter in there. Fine stuff. But then we went home. The drive back, I'm not even joking, 3 hours long.
I would took me a nice old nap. Put on
I
my
did take
headphones.
a nap.
Yeah. As long as I got a blanket and the pillow.
And they had snacks in there too. I was like, okay. But like, I'm just happy it was a charter bus because they had pulled up in a cheese bus. Take me back home.
Plus the trips are pretty cheap when they do mystery trips. Like, it's like
they're like
$15. 15. She said 15, not 50.
I said 15.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that got over. Guys, I'm so tired today. I'm so tired. I don't even know why I'm so tired.
We were literally just talking about how we wish sometimes we only had like an audio version of the podcast so that we didn't have to like.
I'm so tired, you guys. I feel like you guys are thinking like, oh my god, she looks high. I'm not high. I'm just very, very, very tired.
Oh, she looks high. I thought you said hot.
Oh, well, thank you. I think I look adorable today, not hot.
Adorable. With the Wicked shirt, period. Wicked hot.
I've had on my sweater all day. Okay, we can't get back into the Wicked. We can't do that. We can't.
But like, you're wearing the shirt.
I know. I didn't mean to do it. I did not mean to do it for that reason. But
anyway, guys.
Guys, I also, sorry, before we end our recap, I got a new band for my Apple Watch, and it has Bucky Barnes imprinted all over it. You see it? You can't really see it, but it's very cute.
Sometimes I wish I had a metal arm to punch you in the face. I don't know. I just thought of that. You guys don't know how bad Sanaya gets on my nerves.
What?
But if it was Bucky Barnes, you wouldn't be complaining.
No. Because that means I did something that I know I did for him to have to punch me in the face. And that's a traumatized man right there. What have I done to you that you want to punch me in the face with the middle arm?
She spit on me today, guys.
Guys, on accident. She stays farting on me.
Fart? When did I fart on you?
All the time.
Now she's lying.
No, I'm not.
The little fake farts. I'm over here thinking like, I'm not physically farting, blowing gas on you. I'm like, okay, guys. Now that we've got the recap out of the way.
That was such a loud okay. Okay, guys.
Okay. Now that we've gotten the recap out of the way, now we're going to talk about today's topic, which is, you can tell by the title anyway, hyperfixations. Hyperfixations. And if you don't know what a hyperfixation is, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to give a little bit of insight on why people get hyperfixations, and we're going to talk about some of our personal hyperfixations and our current hyperfixation.
Real talk.
Hyper.
But not like us today.
I'm a bit hyper. I don't know what's going on with you.
I don't know. Maybe the world knows we'd be too powerful if we were both hyper together.
One episode we were really hyper. Which one was that? Part of the art of doing nothing. That episode? A very off topic, very doing things. But anyway, let's talk about hyperfixations, and you know exactly what I mean. Like when you're watching a show 5 times over in a row, when you like over listen to a song so much, like your Spotify Wrapped is like calling you out.
When you eat the same meal every
day. When you find this like random hobby and you spend like $200 on it, and then you forget about it in a month.
Legos.
Like, that's for you.
Lego
sets are so expensive.
Oh my god, Avery's nephew broke my like 1,000-piece Lego set. It was the scene from Spider-Man No Way Home with like when they're on the head of Lady Liberty.
Oh,
oh my god, yes. It was such a nice set, and I don't have it in me to rebuild it, because then I don't want to rebuild it. Like, if I do any more Legos for the rest of my life, I'm gonna super glue it.
You lost, yeah, that's smart. Imagine you lost like a Lego, and you can't like build
no, you can't rebuild it. I'd have to figure out what piece that was out of the 1,000 and buy that piece. No, I can't.
How long did it take you to build it?
It took me like, I don't know, I took breaks. I think it was hyperfixation. I like had some days where I was doing it for hours and some days where I didn't touch it.
Okay, period.
I did it around the time that Griselda came out on Netflix, that short series. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really freaking good. That was so good.
With what is it, Sofia Vergara?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No. My mom did, I think. But anyway, I'll be reading a lot from the computer because I have a lot of information on here. But Sanaya will be doing hand gestures about what I'm talking about to really emphasize and give more, depth to what I'm talking about. You know. So basically, let's start with the definition of a hyperfixation. A hyperfixation is an intense mental focus on a specific interest or activity for an extended period of time. You get completely immersed, sometimes to the point where it's hard to focus on anything else. The concept is often associated with neurodivergent folks. Like Sanaya, especially people with ADHD, undiagnosed ADHD.
Think about
autism
from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh yes.
I think there was in the Fosters he had ADHD real bad. JT Austin.
He did? I don't remember.
I remember him having meds.
Yeah.
He had meds and some shit, and I don't think Wizards of Waverly Place went that deep.
Basically, so like people with like attention disorders, people with ADHD often experience periods of like hyper focusing on things.
I feel like I'm being diagnosed.
But like honestly, it's not really people. It's like people with ADHD or like autism, stuff like that. But like regular people, normal people who don't have a disorder is not just like subjected to just people with mental disorders. Anybody can get a hyperfixation. Even people without a diagnosis can experience hyperfixations. Yeah. You don't need like a brain wiring.
You don't need to be told what you have or what you feel. Like, that's why I hate when people talk and they're like, oh, well, I have this, I have this, I have this. I hate the fact that we live in a time frame now where everybody's self-diagnosed stuff, because I feel like we're taking away from people that actually have it. But I also think that everybody in the world is a little bit autistic.
Yeah, honestly. People will literally come like, I have depression, autism, ADHD, BPD, personality disorder.
Yeah. You don't need to be diagnosed on everything. But it's also like, I think that all of us
there is some people with all those disorders.
There are. But I think that you also shouldn't cheapen it. Don't say it and you don't know for a fact that's what you have. Say you feel that way and that you should get tested. But until then, don't claim it, because you're taking away from people's real life things.
Or like if you're like Google searching, what are
my God,
the
WebMD?
symptoms?
No, get that out of my face. Especially because that's why everybody tries to minimize this shit now, because everybody's like, oh, well, I think I have this and blah 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 blah. You don't though.
Go to a doctor, guys. Sometimes you're just in a little bit of a rut.
Sometimes that insurance is just gonna have to get charged. Or free clinics aren't doing all that. We also don't. Man, you know what? Self-diagnose all you want. We don't really have a good insurance system. Never mind. I get it.
It all comes back to money. It all comes back to greed. Greed. So having a hyperfixation is basically very different from just liking something. It's more like loving it to a point of obsession. Like, you want to consume every piece of content about that.
Like, you guys know how often I bring up Invincible or Bucky Barnes in our episodes?
Oh, my God, yes.
That's an example.
Hyperfixation. Like the Amber, the Invincible, the Bucky Barnes, the Marvel, the Tom Holland, the Zendaya.
The Sean Evans.
The hot one. Every time someone like learns something about you in like class, I always hear, oh, she wants to be like Sean from Hot Ones. I'm Sean like that.
You have to speak it into existence. I'm hoping I'll see it someday.
Hopefully. What if we like did an episode like that, like mocked me, like got all the hot sauces at the wings? And
like, I would myself during the episode.
You would yourself.
I would myself.
Why?
I would feel my asshole burn.
Oh, you don't like hot stuff?
I cannot eat hot foods. You want to
be like him so bad, but you can't even eat hot sauce.
I can't. Let's eat different kinds of cereal and see who gets diarrhea first.
I'm not lactose intolerant. Are you?
I don't know. I think everybody's a little lactose intolerant.
How did you even come up with that so fast? Let's eat cereal and see who gets diarrhea first. It's absolutely crazy.
There's different kinds of cereals.
I don't like all the cereals. Only cereals I like: Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cheerios, Apple Jacks. That's it.
I go through different. That's a hyperfixation of mine. I hyperfixate on cereal. There are different phases in my life where I like different kinds.
Oh yeah, I was hyperfixated on Cinnamon Toast Crunch for like a very long time. Like that's all I would eat.
Honey Nut Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes, Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up. Right now my hyperfixation on cereal is Frosted Mini Wheat and Lucky Charms.
I'm so happy you don't eat like the Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles. Do you?
I do.
Ew. I hate fruity cereal.
Only cereal I don't like Captain Crunch, and I know that's controversial. I don't like it because the way the milk gets afterwards. But I did go through a phase.
I don't eat that. I don't eat. I'm very like side eyeing you for eating Lucky Charms too.
Avery doesn't like to eat with he doesn't like to eat the marshmallows in it. Like people have.
That's like people's favorite part, isn't it?
It is. Otherwise, he just likes the whole wheat cereal that comes with Lucky Charms.
Boring.
Right? Out of the few things that he's not allergic to, he just doesn't like 25% at least.
Okay, period. Well, at least he likes something a little bit compatible.
Wait, were we talking about me or were we talking about Phil?
Wait, I don't know.
Okay, well, take it how you want to take it.
So, a hyperfixation can last up to a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. It can even last up to a couple of years, based on the type of like personality you have.
All I can think about is the episode of New Girl Schmidt. He was like, really.
Okay.
Tell me when. Yeah. Say when. Say when. Are you serious? You're kidding. You're lying. There's no way it's this big. It's like I'm gonna start over.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about why people get hyperfixations. What's the deal? What's the dealio? There's actually a few reasons, and they're not all that bad. So for neurodivergent people, especially those with ADHD, hyperfixation is basically the brain's virgin? I'm an adult virgin. Anyway.
My brain's never been. Actually, yes, she has.
Like from a movie or something?
Yeah. Or like the news? Like, what the is that?
Yeah. People with ADHD have a tough time regulating their dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. Serotonin. Dopamine and serotonin, they're different. So when you find something that clicks, like a new fandom, a new game, a new niche hobby, it gives a dopamine surge, and suddenly you're laser focused, hyped up, and totally in your element.
You're just explaining my life. I love a niche thing. I love when nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. I love when I get to add something to a conversation and everybody's like, what are you talking about? And then I get to pull people into my web.
It's like getting
there's
lost.
Some people it doesn't work with.
Yeah,
it does not work with my mom.
It's very people dependent, people picky, personality.
I don't really know a lot of people that like the things I like.
Some of your stuff is very niche, but some of the stuff of you like I do like, but some of the stuff I'll be sitting here like, what is that?
Like when I brought up troll hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of hyperfixations can bleed into a lot of things about your life, but most importantly, it can bleed into your personality. All of our hyperfixations make up who we are eventually. Remember the show that you loved when you were a kid, and everything in your room was decorated for them.
Sometimes it's not just a phase.
It's not, goth kids. Shout out to you.
Oh. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
They're gonna want to kill us now,
No, like
what if they like My Little
Pony?
They
actually do? Emo people hate when people act like they're emo. I feel like they do. The emo community is very emo. So
I feel like some people in the emo community might hate it, but it's also like emo. Of course, emo people are emotional. Emo is show for emotion.
I know,
but it's like I think some people hate it. I think there's gonna be some people that are cool with other people faking who you are, as long as like it's okay, Like don't get offensive. Yeah, like. Don't cross that line.
There's no need to get offensive, like, you're emo. No, but like, oh, I'm so emo. It's just like fun to make fun of things.
You're emo. Because that's what emo people are like.
It's fun to make fun of things, but like not nice in an offensive way. Yeah, please be able to take a joke.
But I sound like an old man because old men are always like, man, people these days can't take a joke.
It's so sensitive.
No, you're just racist and misogynist
and homophobic and transphobic and probably
all things phobic.
Bigot.
Yeah, probably. Anywho, so now we're going to talk about our hyperfixation and what has made us into the people we are today.
Yes. Now that we understand the hyperfixations, let's get into the hyperfixations of us.
Let's stop saying the word hyperfixation. I feel like
Hyperfixation.
I feel like we're taking the meaning out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Are we going to start with our current one or like other ones, past ones?
We can start with our past ones.
Okay. You go first, or rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. Okay, so
I always lose.
I'm going to tell you. My hyperfixation when I was younger, I was obsessed with Dora. My bedroom had like 2 themes when I was younger, and it was like Dora and then eventually Prince and the Frog. But Dora, I had a couch for her, I had the table, I had a book, I had like a, Hola, Dora the Explorer! I had a bookshelf, I had my DVD holder, I had a little lamp for it. I have a sign that I still have that says like Sanaya's room and it's Dora on the thing. That was my homegirl.
Can you find Boots?
I absolutely can, girl. Let's go look for him. I love Dora. I actually like the live action movie of Dora. I thought that was pretty good too.
Really?
I thought it was funny. Boots was hilarious in it because there would be like scenes and Boots doesn't talk and he's just like funny, and then all of a sudden Boots gets like a deep Buddha like voice. He's like, Dora, you must go to them.
Why do they do that though? Like,
so I think it's funny.
Dora, like monk. Why does Boots have a deep voice? That's crazy.
I don't know. I think it's
they want to change everything about everything.
Now we sound like old men again.
But like at some point, not everything needs to be changed.
Okay. Your hyperfixations?
I'm not gonna go in any type of order, but my first one that I want to talk about, don't look at my list, look elsewhere, is competition shows, specifically Survivor and Ink Master. I had a big obsession with Survivor. I still do. It's very off and on between if I want to watch Survivor or not. If you don't know what Survivor is, it's basically like a competition show.
If you don't know what Survivor is, are you living under a freaking rock? I'm so sorry. Survivor has like 47 seasons.
Yeah, it does, but it's so good. I never start from the beginning because like you don't really have to, unless you're watching one of the shows where like they bring back old winners or old people who have.
But they give you like they tell you who
they
are
tell.
when they come back.
They tell. Oh, I actually have some like lore about Survivor. Have you ever watched Survivor?
I've watched a few episodes. The person that started my locks watched it.
Okay, period. But I love the Survivors. Basically, like the host Jeff Probst, they take people to like these islands. They give people challenges. Mm-hmm. They have like immunity games, immunity idols. Like take you to the
they have different
tribal
teams.
council.
They have alliances.
Yes, alliances. Survivor, and then my next one is Ink Master. Like if you don't know what Ink Master is, basically like this tattoo competition show. And I would, what?
I'm just thinking about like, remember when there was that series on Snapchat and they would do tattoos and it was like something you would regret?
Yes.
And then you let somebody else
That's
pick it out?
not this though.
Yeah, but that's what immediately popped into my mind.
But I love Ink Master. I love like looking at the little tattoos like, ooh, that's blown out. That line work is a bit shaky. They are usually fired.
You don't have any tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos. But I know what I was talking about when I was watching Ink Master. But
nobody's going to ever fuck up hers.
No, like,
that's
blown out. Yes.
Do you want a tattoo?
Yes.
Oh, what's the hold up?
Indecisiveness.
Okay. I don't think I'll ever regret a tattoo that I get because there's a reason why I got it at that time. Like if I get a tattoo, like I'm gonna get a tattoo.
So people get a tattoo and tell them why you got it.
I have one tiny one right here, and I have one right there, and it's matching with my mom. I have a flower that has some raindrops on it, and my mom has a watering pail because she's helped me grow, and it's in the same spot.
That's so cute.
But I was planning to get another tattoo today, but then the whole car thing happened, so that's not happening now. But I still want to get another one, and then after that, I want to wait to get my bigger tattoos because the other one I want to get
like a sleeve. You're gonna get a sleeve.
No, I want to get a shoulder.
Like a big.
I want a big thigh tattoo. I want a thigh tattoo. I want a back tattoo, and I want one on my shoulder.
Oh, period.
Like pretty much every painful place that I can get, because the shoulder's gonna hurt like a biatch.
Shoulder. What's your next one?
Shoulder. My next hyperfixation is Pretty Woman. I've only seen that. I have never seen the ending of Pretty Woman. But the last time I watched it with my mom, I Googled every possible fact of the Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman actually started off as a really dark movie. It is now a lovable story of a prostitute and... we don't call them prostitutes anymore now, right? We call them sex workers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. I don't understand why we don't call them that anymore, but I'll respect it.
I don't know. I really don't care.
I don't know what I think you just call them sex workers. So, sex worker falls in love with this rich man. He's not married. I'm sorry. Richard Gere. Richard Gere was not married in the movie. Anywho, it's supposed to be a really dark movie before they got Julia Roberts in it. And it was supposed to be like, her best friend dies and she ends up dying, like she's back on the street and he throws the money at her at the end of the movie. It'd be really sad and depressing. And then they got her in it. They actually wanted Molly Ringwald to be Pretty Woman, but the movie didn't align with what she saw her career going as, and seeing it was a dark plot at the beginning, and it didn't get brighter until Julia Roberts was brought into the script. Julia Roberts also turned down the movie quite a few times, and the only reason when she said yes was because Richard Gere really wanted her to be in it, and he flew to go see her and like wrote on a post-it note. Or no, never mind. She did that. Richard Gere did not want to do the project. They had kept offering him more money. They kept asking him, and he was like, no, I don't want to do it. And then Julia Roberts flies out to go see him, and she puts up a post-it note on the wall. She's like, please do the movie. He's like, okay, sure. And there has not been a Pretty Woman sequel because they said they would only come back and do another one if everybody signed on from the original one. And now it's not looking like it's ever going to happen because I think the original director or producer passed away not that long ago. What else about the movie? When he was gonna when he opens the jewelry box and clamps it on her hand, the reason why he did that is because they had done so many takes of like just presenting the necklace to her, and she was tired and it was getting boring. So to wake her up, he slammed it, and it ended up being perfect. The necklace that I think she wears and the dress or something is real. It's like $50,000 worth at the time, and now it's worth a lot more.
I'll bet.
She had to, in the famous tub scene where she's with all that water and the bubbles and stuff, a lot of her hair color fell out, like went away with the water, so she had to dye her hair repeatedly during filming, causing damage.
Okay.
There's a lot more facts that I know, but that's just proof that it was a hyperfixation. I know a lot about Pretty Woman, and I've never finished the movie. I don't know why I clicked that I need to know everything about it, but I need to know a lot.
You should finish the movie.
I should.
It's not a bad ending.
Probably not.
I've watched it.
Did you know everything that I said?
No.
Oh. See?
Wait, I need like the little clapper thing, the jewelry box.
But nothing else?
No.
See?
My next thing, hyperfixation, long time thing, Webhead, an episode. Webhead?
Oh, okay. Wattpad. I thought you said Webhead.
Wattpad. I would be on there like swimwear. I would be reading every Mafia book, every CEO book, I was on there reading like One Direction, Harry Styles fan fiction. I was on there reading Justin Bieber fan fiction. I was in there deep. Did you?
I just know that was bad. I know that
it was like okay.
I know there's no such thing as okay Justin Bieber or Harry or One Direction fan fiction. No.
Duplicity. All the girls out there who read Duplicity went really big because it was a really good One Direction / Harry Styles fan fiction about them being in like they were a band, but they were also like in a gang. It was really. Aren't you reading a Mafia fan fiction with Bucky and fucking Clark Kent?
Clark Kent just got killed. He's not a good guy in this, so it's not about Clark Kent. It's about Bucky, and it's really good.
Anyway, I would be on Webpad.
It has 23 parts.
I was on Webpad before the ads took over.
Yeah.
You had a Webpad phase?
I had a big Wattpad phase. I got into fanfic during COVID. Like, whenever I'm telling my friends about...
I was reading Webpad in, like, elementary school.
No.
You have to have a Webpad phase. People who don't have a Webpad phase to start reading books now.
I need you to pronounce Wattpad. I think you're saying Wetpad. Yeah.
Wattpad. People who didn't have like a Wattpad phase and like they like are having like they're getting on Book Talk now and they're getting impressed by every little thing.
Yeah, no. I'm so sorry.
You needed
Don't
to
come over to me giving me a book recommendation and it's Colleen Hoover.
Yeah, y'all needed to have a Wattpad phase. Y'all needed to be reading stories with grammatical errors and bad plots to like really like the drama was tea though.
Oh my god, I miss Wattpad so much because like I don't know, I stopped reading like after my Spencer Reid phase, which was another bad hyperfixation. My hyperfixation is a lot of celebrities. It's a lot of characters that I love.
I have a celebrity on here.
But Wattpad, oh my god, there was one that I read and it was like Reader. I struggle so bad to say reader when I'm describing a story because automatically my brain is like Sanaya because I've trained my brain into being like YN means Sanaya. Like every
so you're
single
actually
time.
inserting
I'm putting
yourself.
myself in the story. Yes, absolutely. That's how bad it is.
Honestly, when I'm reading, I don't picture myself. I picture like it's like people with like blurry faces. I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't.
You sound like a psychopath.
I don't know how to explain it. When I'm reading.
Sound like a psychopath. But there was one that I was reading, and it was like it was Spencer Reed and Reader, and they met each other in each lifetime, and like no matter what he knew all of the memories of their past life. Like if you've ever watched DC's Legends of Tomorrow, I also had a really bad hyperfixation with DC TV shows. But with DC's Legends of Tomorrow, there was a character in there, a woman and her significant other, and they were together in each lifetime, but she never remembered him. He always remembered her, and he made it his life's mission every single time to find her.
Oh, period.
And I don't think it ended up well. I think she had fallen in love with somebody else in DC's Legends of Tomorrow. But that's not how I went in my fanfic. In my fanfic, it worked.
I was also reading Harry Potter fanfic, but we already know that. But next, moving on to the episode part of this, I was on episode before Wattpad.
Oh, you should be on episode before Wattpad. I was on episode so damn bad. Yeah. Oh my god.
I was in there making like when the graphics were bad.
Yes.
When we didn't have to pay 20,000 gems
before they had a plus size option. Before they got black hairstyles.
Before the hairstyles.
Oh my god, guys! It was a whole different field.
In there when there was like this one story about these two brothers. I don't know.
I feel like
I was on that Demi Lovato.
Yes.
The Demi Lovato one. Cool for the summer.
Yes. I was on the Demi Lovato one. I played it. I think I stopped playing like around the time Mean Girls got on the app. When Mean Girls got on,
I played Mean Girls. I played
Mean Girls, but I think that I stopped. I feel like around that time frame. But I loved episode. I used to make every guy look like my crush. I hated it when they had multiple love interests though, because I'm just dating twins now. I'm not making an ugly man.
I just hated when they made me like, oh, spend 20,000 gems for this cute dress or go in rags.
And then the guy has to show up. They're like, "What are you wearing?"
What
it's
are
like,
you wearing?
"I like you anyway, though." Like, bitch, no, you don't. You were written that way. Get that out of here. Or when you're purposely a bad friend, it's like, stick up for your friend that just got lunch thrown on them, or walk away. And I have to walk away because I got 15 diamonds. That is cruel. You're making evil people episode. You're making evil people.
Call the cops or get killed.
Bye, guys. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Bye, guys. R.I.P.
Like, it's not even funny, guys. Like, they were traumatized. It's not like, oh, and if you've never played Episode, it is very hard to get diamonds for free. You get like 1 diamond or something per game you play, and you also have a limited amount of tickets because it would be like 4 tickets that you could play with or something, or 5 maybe, and then you have to use 1 ticket per episode. And there were some of them like you didn't have to pay anything for a ticket, or they'd be like the first few chapters are free, no ticket involved.
Where the ticket were like where you use a ticket like when they ran out, you had to like wait to play the game again.
Oh my god,
That's
it used
so
to piss
annoying.
me off. But just want to tell you guys that it was nowhere near realistic to tell us that something cost 35 diamonds, you greedy authors, because I'm not going to get 35 diamonds. And everybody that plays Episode is pretty much like a kid. I don't have no damn card if I wanted to give my own money for diamonds. My mom ain't giving me that like, buy me some diamonds for hell no, girl. I don't even got McDonald's money. My mom's not spending $8 to get no 100 pack of diamonds. You done lost your mind.
What's your next hyperfixation?
My next hyperfixation is gonna have to be Bucky Barnes. It's like, it's so bad, guys. Yeah, is it really an episode of Escapism if we don't sing it? I don't mention Bucky Barnes. It's not.
Or Invincible.
Or Invincible, yeah. But Bucky Barnes, it's like, it's so bad. I pick like every once in a while. I have like really bad fixation with Marvel characters. For Bucky, I've been obsessed with him for at least since my junior year.
When will they
it's been like 3
rotate? I need a
like
new
3 or
one.
4
I need
years.
you to be obsessed with something else.
Yeah, I don't know when it'll happen. For like 2 years before that, it was between Matthew Gray Gubler and Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
So things I've heard before.
Yeah.
So next, I want to talk about my One Direction and Harry Styles obsession. This came in the really obsession came in 2020 during the pandemic when Watermelon Sugar was like, Watermelon Sugar hot was really hot, and I was sitting there doing my little distance learning assignments, listening to the Fine Line album, and then obviously you can't talk about Harry Styles without talking about One Direction. So then I went into my One Direction phase. I was watching all like the interviews
You went through a One Direction phase late-ish.
I did, but like I was like there when it was like What Makes You Beautiful. Like I was doing their Just Dance dances there. You know, like I was with their popular songs like the best song ever. I was there. I was there for that. And the story of us, the story of something, the story of our lives. I was there for that. But like I wasn't like but I wasn't.
I drive all night until she is warm.
But I wasn't like obsessed with them until 2020, and I had nothing else to do. So I listened to every album. I was watching the interviews. I was looking at their tours. It was like it went really deep.
Yeah,
it went really deep.
That's what she said.
I was watching fan edits. I was looking at Harry Styles live on tour. Next. What's your next one?
My next one is MCU interviews. I can quote them like nobody's business. I think if you don't call yourself an MC. I hate the fact that with like anything like action based, I have to prove my loyalty to them because people don't just automatically believe me. But it's like Marvel interviews are my life and soul.
What? Because you're a girl?
Yeah. Like, oh my God, like, or because I'm not a comic book reader. They're like, well, did you? No. I literally say, I make sure that I don't say I'm a Marvel fan. I'm an MCU fan, which means Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love their movies. As long as we're not talking about the Incredible Hulk. That was bad. Literally everything else. I will accept Eternals before I accept the Incredible Hulk.
Okay, period. My turn? Mm-hmm. My next one, I'm talking about Harry Potter. I had a really big obsession with Harry Potter. I still kind of do, but like not as big as I used to. I was up there, like the books, the movies, the BuzzFeed quizzes, the Pottermore. I did the Pottermore quiz. My Harry Potter house, according to Pottermore, is Slytherin, but I don't like that. I don't know where that came from. I can speak partial tongue. Like, I knew my house, my wand, my Patronus. My Patronus is like a Sphinx cat, I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck is a Patronus?
It's basically, you never watched the movies?
You went on in detail about what a hyperfixation is, but you were about to just pass through the word Patronus everybody knows what the fuck that is.
If you watch Harry Potter, you know what a Patronus is. Basically, it's like, expecto patronum. That's the spell you use. It's basically when you try to conjure up like the happiest memory you've ever had, and you like release this like entity. It's called a Patronus, and it goes out and like you can like it goes and tells other people's Patronus like things and messages and stuff like that.
Okay. I know I said the last episode, but nerd.
Cat. It's always about the Harry Potter too. I'm always a nerd about Harry Potter. But when I sit here listen to your MCU Bucky Barnes, I'm not like nerd.
You could be. I want to be. I want to be the world's biggest nerd. Honestly, I want to watch like Game of Thrones. I want to watch Lord of the Rings. I want to be like everything involved.
What's your next one, or can I keep going?
My next one is gonna be Raina Telgemeier.
What? Slow down.
My next one is Raina Telgemeier. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She was the author of like the Smile books, the Ghost, what's called Smile Ghost drama. She illustrated some of the Babysitter's Club books. I love that woman down. I still do. I love you, girl. That was my homegirl. I loved graphic novels when I was in middle school and high school. Like my parents would be like, "Oh, so now you're just reading comics?" No.
You're reading
it's a graphic novel. Okay.
Novel.
Stretch that out. Novel.
Just because it has comics in it does not mean it's not a book.
Exactly.
Comic book.
Yeah, but this is a graphic novel. Let's just be clear on that. But I loved her so much. My cousin Cassius was almost named Raina because, well, at least in my mind, he was almost named Raina. I told my Aunt Rita, I don't know how serious she was about it. I told her about the name Raina because it was like I was hanging out with her and she was expecting. And she was like, oh, I like that because it sounds like Rita. And then they found out I was going to be a boy and I was disappointed and heartbroken. But I love Cassius.
Good name, Rhino. I don't know. My next one, I have the Hit Me Hard and Soft album by Billie Eilish. I listened to this album on repeat for deadass like 3 months.
I love a nice album. Once I find an album I like, I listen to it every day until like I get sick of it. I will make myself
literally
get sick of
me. Like,
plus I have to rush to listen to music before the radio gets to it.
My favorite songs off of it are Skinny, The Greatest, Bittersweet. Really unpopular opinion because I don't think a lot of people like Bittersweet, but I love Bittersweet.
I feel
So
like Bittersweet
good.
is pretty popular. What has Bittersweet go again?
I can't fall in love with you.
Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I thought it was really popular. But I feel like I have to get to a music. I have to get to a song or an album before the radio gets to it. Because once the radio gets to it, it's gone. It's lost on me. Like with Chloe and Halle, that song, Do It. Never want to hear it again in my life. The song Rolex.
I put that on my own mama.
No, I like that one. There are very few songs that make it past the radio section for me. But my favorite albums recently are like SZA's SOS deluxe album, Midwestern Princess, and
Ooh, Love.
Yes,
I had a big. That's like my summer album. Like when I think of that, I think of summer to me.
What album did I say again?
Oh my God,
Okay, yeah, yes. And then I also love Chromacopia.
I'm
never gonna get sick of that album. I genuinely don't see it happening. It's so
Calm
good.
down. Sit still.
Oh, man. Each will.
Okay, my next one
Yeah.
is Sims 4.
Sims, I really want to know what power they have over you guys. Like the people that play Sims ride hard for it. Like
Yes.
They're ready to murder if that app fails and all their people are gone.
It's so good. I love it so much. They give so much content. I love the Sims. I love making. I love the cast, create a sim. I love the building. I love the gameplay. I love it. My favorite packs. I love Parenthood, Cats and Dogs, Seasons, Cottage Living. I love it all. Like the CC shopping. Yeah. I love the Sims. I really just got like my obsession for them. It goes like I've always loved the Sims, but my like hyperfixation time, I will literally play Sims for like 2 weeks straight. I will forget and all of my responsibilities and just play the Sims. And then sometimes I can like just play for like a little hour or two, and then I'm good. I don't know. It's something wrong up here.
Yeah.
But I love the Sims, and I will never stop loving the Sims. Yeah.
Okay. My next one is going to be long-term shows. I love something that I can sit down and watch and like go back to every single day. Like I love something like
Do you have a show?
Community, love, Friends, New Girl, Grey's Anatomy. No joke. When I watched it all through for the first time, I immediately started it again. Immediately, I started.
And that is a hyperfixation, people.
I love something that I can binge. Right now, I'm binge watching Temptation Island, and oof, that's the only reality show I like. I Love Is Blind, not for me. Too Hot to Handle, also not for me.
I watched the last season, Too Hot to Handle.
Is it Too Hot to Handle? I think there's some show that
Honestly,
I think that's the one that Andrew Garfield likes. That show, I think.
Too Hot to
And
Handle.
I want to try
really
to like
gets
it.
on my. That's the one with like Lana, right?
Yeah.
They be irritating me bad on there because y'all know what's about to happen. Y'all be kissing and doing all this. No one's about to catch you.
Too Hot to Handle. I wanted to watch it because I think Andrew Garfield said like he loves it, and then I was like, no, it's not for me. I really don't like a lot of reality TV.
I love Love Island.
My friend put it up for Love Island. She auditioned. She sent an audition tape in.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
My next one, during like the Saltburn, Priscilla, Jacob Elordi.
Oh my god.
I was in there like somewhere. I was watching interviews. I was stalking his social media. I was watching all his movies.
It got bad.
It got bad. But yeah, that's basically it. Also, Andrew Garfield, After We Live in Time.
I can't believe that's the one it clicked.
No, it also clicked for me with The Amazing Spider-Man because I had a crush on him. I used to watch those movies all the
Andrew
time.
Garfield.
I'm not even joking.
Honestly, every celebrity crush that I've ever had, like, worth a damn, I've seen all of their projects. Like, Andrew Garfield, love, one of my favorite projects of his is Mainstream, which a lot more people should watch. But I love, like, Andrew Garfield, Matthew Gray Cooper, Sebastian Stan, Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh.
You have another hyperfixation or...
I can make another one if you have another one.
I have a couple more, but I could just like go through.
Okay.
The 2015-2018 OG YouTuber girls back to
Oh my
school
god,
hauls.
yes.
During back to school time, all I watched the Meg DeAngelis, the Alicia Marie, the Bethany Mona, like I ate it up every time. I was watching anybody's back to school hauls. Like, show me the binder, the notebook, the pencils, the erasers, the markers, the highlighters, the pencil pouches, the backpacks. They used to be doing the giveaways because they weren't in high school. They were just buying the stuff to do the videos.
I've loved quite a few YouTubers. I love Tay Pancakes. I think that she's really funny whenever she's active on her accounts.
Don't know about her. I also had a big hyperfixation on astrology. I would ask anybody what their sign was. Go into, like, look at their whole chart. What's your moon sign? What's your rising? You like their Mercury, their Mars. I have this app on my phone where I would literally look at my horoscope every day. It was bad, but like it was so fun. I used to listen to like this astrology podcast. I don't remember what it was called.
I loved me a couple freaking YouTube channel. When De'Ara and Ken were still together, fuck you, Ken. But when they were still together, loved them.
That drama crazy.
Damo and Chrissy, fuck you, Chrissy.
But yes. I was there for that in
oh my god, I was there in real time for that. Oh my god, that was a movement. It was a movement. I love them. When I was watching the Prince family, is that their name? Damien and Bianca. Yeah, I used to watch them. I used to watch them for a while, and then I loved Deshae Frost. I used to love him.
Oh, he's a weirdo now.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. My next hyperfixation, so we can move this along a little bit, is learning Spanish. I used to be on Duolingo like,
oh my god. I did like 53 days straight of Duolingo. Then when I missed a day, I gave up entirely.
Literally me. I was on a 50-day streak, and then I missed it, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Exactly.
Don't need to learn
I'm
Spanish
a loser.
anymore.
It's whatever. They gave away my little fire. Screw them. They put it out.
Okay, now I'm moving on to my current hyperfixation.
Oh my god, these weren't current.
Current? Wait, what?
These weren't current.
No.
You're telling me you're not obsessed with Sims right now?
I am. Oh, The Sims is current.
Okay.
Sims is current. The other
You don't gotta give a rundown. Just get to your noun fact.
Oh, now I'm being rushed. My current hyperfixation is Fortnite. I literally yesterday I bought the Fortnite crew. I have the Sabrina Carpenter skin.
Do you have the invincible skins?
No, I missed that in the item shop. They literally change the item shop like every 2 days. I'm not even joking. I missed the Avatar skins they just had in there, but I got a Sabrina.
Avatar like your
the
Avatar?
Last Airbender.
Okay.
They just had Dune skins in there. They had like the Zendaya skin. And the Timothée Chalamet skin. Yeah, but now they have Adventure Time skins in the shop, and I have like 2,000 V-Bucks, and I'm about to buy a skin, guys. I have the Sabrina Carpenter skin. I have like these little cute skins for like the OG pass and like the battle pass.
You sound like Dexter. Just keep saying skin. I'm gonna buy that skin. I'm so excited for that skin. I can't wait to have that skin in my collection.
I'm just talking about Fortnite. But I'm on like level 150 something. I'm low-key just a little bit good. Just give me my Hollow Twister AR and my like lawless explosive mammoth. Pow, pow, pow. Y'all are donezo. Give me that rift launcher. You're done. Give me the Midas gun. You're done. Give me my drill. My drill, bro. I need my drill to win a game for real though.
What made you get into Fortnite?
I got a Switch for Christmas. Another hyperfixation was Hogwarts Legacy. I literally spent a month straight playing that game. And then I finished it. And then I moved on to Fortnite. Honestly, no, I had a little break and I played like a couple little other games. But then I played Fortnite and then it's just been like that.
Okay.
What's your current hyperfixation?
My current hyperfixation, most recent, is probably Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is so good. It's like all three of them. People don't know that there's 3 Legally Blondes. How many? Did you know that there were 3 Legally Blondes?
I think I knew there was 2, but I only watched the first one.
There are 2 Legally Blondes that have Reese Witherspoon in them, and then there's a third one where it's like her little cousins who are twins. And I love all 3. I love it's hard. I love a woman that makes it seem like hard? A man thing is so easy. Like I love Elle Woods. I don't think I need to explain it further than that. I just love Elle Woods.
It's time to end the episode.
Guys, look at us.
Oh my god.
We're saying that as if we didn't go like as long as we usually do.
Yeah, this is like a little bit longer, honestly.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching this episode of Escapism. Once again, we're your hosts, Jaden and
Sanaya.
This has been the end of the episode. Make sure to follow us on all the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Threads.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
On YouTube, subscribe here.
Yeah, do it.
But yeah, our ad will be here on the screen. Don't forget to do all the fun little things like like and comment and share and subscribe.
What are your weird fixations? Tell us down below.
Like, what are your hyperfixations? Please comment them down below. Your current, the ones you had in your childhood, some weird little funky ones.
I promise you had a hyperfixation.
You've had a hyperfixation
no
in your life,
haven't.
and if you haven't, you're lying, or you're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Escapism.
You can't drag it out that long when I'm going high and you're going low.
Sorry.